You ever stop at one of those rest areas so quiet, so empty, it feels like the world forgot about it? That's where I was that night. Just me and my rig, parked off a lonely stretch of interstate in the middle of nowhere. It was late, maybe 2 in the morning, and I was bone tired. The kind of tired where the road starts to blur. I figured I'd grab a couple hours of shut-eye before pushing on. The place was dead quiet. No other semis, no cars, nothing. Just the hum of my engine cooling down and the sound of crickets in the trees. I leaned back in the seat, pulled my cap down over my eyes, and just as I was drifting off, knock, knock, knock. 3 sharp raps on my driver's side window. I shot upright so fast I smacked my knee on the dash. My first thought was, no way. No one should have been out there. I hadn't seen another soul for miles. But when I turned my head and looked down, I saw her. A woman, standing right there in the dark, just outside my cab. She looked out of place, pale face catching the glow from my cabin light, dark hair hanging damp like she'd been walking through the night air for hours. She wasn't dressed for traveling, no backpack, no jacket, just this plain dress that didn't fit the season. For a second I thought maybe she needed help, but something in me froze. My hand hovered over the door latch, but I couldn't bring myself to unlock it. She just stood there, staring up at me. Didn't wave, didn't speak. Just kept her eyes locked on mine like she was waiting. Finally, I cracked the window an inch. My voice came out rough. "You all right, ma'am?" That's when it got worse. Her lips moved like she was saying something, but no sound came out. I leaned closer, trying to hear. Nothing. Just silent words. Her breath fogged against the glass, and for the first time, I noticed her hand pressed flat against it. Cold. Pale. And then she was gone. Not walked away. Not faded into the trees. Just gone. 1 second she was there. The next the window was clear, and I was staring out into an empty parking lot. I sat there shaking, every nerve in my body buzzing. I fired up the engine, slammed it into gear, and got the hell out of there faster than I've ever left a stop in my life. Later that week, I mentioned it to another driver I know. He got real quiet and asked me which rest stop it was. When I told him, he nodded slow. Said a woman had been found near there years ago. Never made it to safety. I don't know if what I saw was her, or just my tired brain playing tricks on me. But I'll tell you this, every time I close my eyes, I can still see her face lit up by that cabin light. Still hear that knock on my window. And I haven't stopped at that rest area since.